Hello guys, how are you all doing? Hope you had a good week so far. I just thought I would show you this epic, I think that's the only word that can describe this thing, just awesome figure I picked up, something I've been after for a long time, and ever since I sort of got back into the figures, and I'm very sort of funny with quarter scale. I kind of buy them, sell them, and the 1/6 scale kind of suits me a bit more, really, mainly due to space. But I always wanted the. I'll always get a couple of special ones, and the Hot Toys Endo was definitely one of them. And this was the number one what I wanted. Just never got round to getting it really, but I managed to do a pretty good deal on one of the forums, although I did get stung by a bit of a nasty customs fee, but you know, it happens. But he's here and he's awesome. There's just it's just a mind-blowing figure. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times. I did get to see this in person when I got my Predalien bus, and I was just, my jaw was like, I had to literally pick it up. And he had a lot of pieces in his collection, but this just stood out. It just stood out, and it's one of my favourite films, the best action film ever made, in my opinion. You know, and it's on at its best, really. And this figure just captures that. It's just, I've been massively impressed with the Enterbay figures. As you guys probably know, if you sort of visit the channel, that. This is only literally this is the third Enterbay figure I've ever owned, and the other two I got have been, or one I kit bashed, but you can see the quality, you know, in the paint and the sculpt, and they're just excellent. They really are excellent. I mean, the ones I've had, I know some of them have been, you know, they've had a sort of mixed, you get a bit of a mixed bag with Enterbay sometimes, but these three I've got are just flipping awesome. What I will do, I'm going to try and show this as best as I can, because, and it's going to sound like the old cliche that the camera just won't do this justice, but in this case it won't. It's it's just amazing. The paint job on this thing is phenomenal. And he's a beast as well. Having actually I own obviously the DX13 and now got this, and yeah, the scales are different, but one thing you do notice is the body proportion. This really does feel like they've captured his bulk and his upper body just so well. He really does feel like he's got a lot of muscle under there, and the proportions are just like, they're spot on. They're spot on. And one thing as well, with the Enterbay figure, they sculpted the hair properly as well. There's, instead of like the Hot Toys one, it's all too sort of even, almost, can I use the word afro? You know what I mean. It's just, there's no sort of shape to it. But with this, it's just got, you know, the shape's a little bit better. Maybe that's the scale, I don't know. But it's just phenomenal. It's just seriously such an awesome piece. Let me just try and focus. I'll get in as close as I can. You know, this camera is not the best, but you get the idea where I'm going with this, and I'm not picking up all the detail. You can just make out some of the 5 o'clock stubble there. It's more noticeable in person, trust me. He's sort of probably looking a little bit more orangey on camera, but there's some, the tone and depth to this paint job is just, it's outstanding. There's no other word. You know. And obviously with quarter scale, you've got the opportunity to really capture the fine details, and they've not sort of left any stone unturned here. They've really, let's see those little scrapes on the barrel of the thumper. If my phone would play ball, but seriously, it is crazy. Come on. There we go, it's a bit better. The base is very sort of similar to the DX13 actually. You've got like the representation of like the steel mill, and there's like some sort of hints of rust and weathering, which is really nice. Quite a bulky base. With this stand, you've got the leg stand. First time I've come across this, because like I say, it's only the third figure I've got from Enterbay. But you can position this in these 3 holes, and they've made these look like sort of bullet holes, not bullet holes, but you know, massive sort of, well, you know, debris holes or whatnot. But that's quite cool, you know, so you can put that where you like, really. It's just amazing. When I opened this, the first 2 things I noticed, I knew the sculpt was brilliant. I knew the sculpt was amazing. The first 2 things that really stuck out was the paint job, firstly, and the proportions. Like I say, this kind of, in fact, if I put my hand there, just gives you a bit of an idea of like the bulkiness of this piece. He's really got a really good bulk to him. And these are all die cast. These have got a lot of weight to them. You know, they're not plastic. They're not resin. These are die cast. These are really heavy. They feel really kind of expensive and just good quality. What can you say about the lightness? It's phenomenal. It's just no other word really. That is nailed on again. I've said this on the other two Enterbay videos I've done. The beam lightness is crazy good. This is easily as good as that, if not better. I think the paint job on this one's better though, because of obviously, you know, you've got all these different kind of flesh tones in there, and it's like the scrapes on the skin. You know, the little subtle pinks, the different tones of red. It's just a phenomenal paint job. Look at that. And one thing as well, looking at the Enterbay Galleria 2-2 figure, the eyes, something about the eyes threw that off. With the glasses on, it looks amazing. Again, I've not seen it in the flesh, but from pictures, but as soon as you take those glasses off, something about the eyes throw it off. But this, I just think they've got it here. They've just nailed it. Look at that. Amazing. It's got a light up feature as well. I think it's this. There we go. It stays on. I think it stays on for about 30 odd seconds. It's just superb. I cannot fault this thing. I say fault it. The only nitpick, maybe, there's a very slight. The neck's a very slight different tone to the facial skin. It's more prominent if you take pictures of it, but in the flesh, well, I thought I was going to have to repaint it, but I don't think I will. I'm happy with it. I don't think it requires it. Again, I'm nitpicking by saying that, but it's a bit strange that it's a slightly different colour, but it's slight. It is slight. It's just oh god. You got the Gatling gun with this as well, so again the detail's awesome. What I'll probably do at the end is I will line these up. I'll line this up with the T1000 and the Hot Toys Endo, because they look just amazing together. They really do look good. I thought when I got this, I thought I might want to beat up the jacket a little bit more, but there's some really nice sort of subtle scrapes in this as well. I might still sand it up a little bit on some of these edges. I've obviously done that with some of my life-size busts and that, and just a little bit of fine sandpaper, you can rough these edges up a little bit more. But there's even some sort of like there's some like greyish tones in there. There's even some like browns in there as well. Very, very subtle. I'm aware that Enterbay released 2 versions of this. They did a first batch and a second batch, and the second batch wasn't quite as good as the first in terms of some of the kind of damage and weathering on the leather. But I think this is the first batch. I'm not 100% sure though. I know there's like, I think the cut here isn't very good on the second batch. It looks like it's just been chopped, but it's just it's just awesome. Really is good. Really, really impressive. And like I say, it is a bit of a cliche that it looks better in person. This looks phenomenally good in person. And I can't, if I had a really good camera, I could get to show you some of the crazy detail Enterbay have gone to get this looking the way it is. I'm trying to, even on the boots here, the boots have got like almost like a texture where the leather's worn, where it's sort of flaked almost. It's just brilliant. I just think this will go down as one of the greats. But what I'll do, I'll do a little pause here, and I'll line them up, and we'll have a look at it, see how they look. So, back in a second. Here we go. Look at them. I never thought I was going to get this set, to be honest. You know, I always wanted that endo, the Hot Toys endo, because none of the 1/6 have come close, sorry, to what Hot Toys did in this quarter scale version. And you know, it's just I just think it's genius. It's just so well put together. And I just didn't think I was going to get these two, but I managed to get them both within like 2 weeks. Very, very lucky. Very lucky to get these. They just look awesome. Just excellent. Really good. I've actually got the minigun out as well, so we can have a little look at that. Even on the minigun as well, there's some just some sort of brown kind of rust in there. Very, very subtle on the actual barrels. This all moves as well. Oh, it's just crazy. This is a custom base I did on mine. It's pretty cool. Don't like the Hot Toys base. It was a little bit of a letdown, so I did this up myself. This is an old Necker Terminator. Really, really good figure actually for its time. And I weathered it all up. The cool thing about this as well is you can actually light the eyes up as well, which is quite nice. But just amazing. Anyway, guys, I will wrap this one up. Hope you like the video. I'm sure a lot of you guys, I'm kind of late to the barbecue with this one, but I'm sure you guys will agree. This is just you know, it's pretty much faultless. Maybe other than the neck, a very slight nitpick, but just amazing, blown away by this. Yeah, like I say, hope you like the videos, or video should I say, and I think I'm doing a little collection video because I've had quite a few new pieces in since the last one, so look out for that, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a good weekend, and take it easy.